Check, check, check. I think we are good. Check, check. Sorry if you got some. Oops. Sorry if you get some double audio with that. I shaved, so hey. I combed my hair too because I was watching one of my buddies stream and the hair looks pretty darn nice. So. Sober Tate of yeah. Find your way over to Twitch, but anyway. Yeah, so I haven't streamed in a while. I'm trying to get a little bit more back into the swing of things, mostly because it just makes me like clean my body and brush my hair and shit like that. Well, mostly gonna be doing pretty just chill stuff. I'm gonna be one thing here. Turn Discord for the moment. Oops. We're gonna be starting off mostly just. The plan is mostly very, very basic training and stuff, and then we'll jump into some unranked, but because of the fact that Pikachu is just a little bit too demanding right now, it's which is very unfortunate. I don't feel good saying that right now, but it's a very high input character, and it you know, I was playing today, and everybody has stories like this, so it's not, this is as much a fault on my part as anything else, but I was playing a Link who was doing, I don't think they wave dash once. They were just basically shield grabbing me every time I did it, every time I ran in, because I was just letting them, I was leaving myself in a position to be shield grabbed, basically. And you know, I just couldn't figure it out, and you know, it's just a lot easier and a lot more fun with Ganon right now, so, and that's the important thing. So hopefully there'll be some more. I'm still like practicing Pikachu and stuff like that. Like that isn't stopping or anything like that. But I think just for streaming right now, I'm gonna have to throw in the towel on it for now. And we'll see what the future holds with it. Having said that, one of my friends literally was like, I put a poll on my Discord, which is, I don't really feel like sharing it out too much, because it's basically just not for social interaction right now. It's just when I tell people when I'm streaming or not. But they were like, I basically put out a poll and said, you know, here's 4 games, probably gonna play Ganon if it's Smash, and they just immediately voted for that, so we'll play Ganon. Can't argue with a turnaround like that, so happy with that. I hope they're doing well. No one has any obligation to chat in. I'm pretty comfy just talking to myself right now, to be honest, and I'm not really looking at the analytics either, so. So I'll just keep it pretty chill. I'm trying to make this a little bit more VOD friendly as well. I don't know why I said as well, like I'm a college professor. Actually, one thing here. I have just the lo-fi. I think most people probably know the YouTube channel by now, but Bits and Hits, because I hear a lot of their music in the background. But they just have some nice. I've really been addicted to their Legend of Zelda lo-fi mix. Excuse me. Can't really say why, but been enjoying it so far. As always, if anybody, I will say, if anybody has any requests on volumes, always please let me know that, you know, any. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Any streamer would tell you you're always losing the war on audio levels, so. But otherwise, yeah, everybody feel free to, again, especially if you're the person who voted, you know, no, please just hang out. Don't feel obligated to talk or anything right now. And everybody else, if you're catching the VOD, welcome, welcome. If you're catching the VOD, I'm just gonna point you to the video description of the YouTube VOD. It's gonna just have some links to help out homeless in my area. Something I care quite a bit about. I stopped streaming for money a couple months ago. Made the whole thing a lot more fun for me. And otherwise, it's just a soft social thing, or just something to. I think some people, I've talked a little bit about it. I think it's just healthy for me. So, as odd as that sounds. But yeah, so we got the. Oops. Let's see, how did I actually? You know what? Well, I can still just start off with some just basic movement stuff. So, excuse me, I'm a little bit gummy up in here right now too. Apologize for that. The pollen count in the state has been high for, I think, 4 months straight now or something like that. So it's been kind of like a permanent sinus headache for like years now, for pretty much the entire time. So a little bit abrasive, but we're getting through it. So I'm sorry if I sound a little bit snuffly too. I'm doing my best to manage. I'm planning on taking a coffee, maybe like very what's the word? Very not strong, very weak coffee and some ginger tea halfway through the stream too, just to keep me kind of peppy. Not as peppy as I want to be for this anyway. So and yeah, otherwise thank you all for hanging out. I've definitely done my spiels on helping out houseless. I will say I've been kind of taking a break from a lot of social media just because it's just, I'm not proud to admit that I really need the time right now to just get my head straight. It's not. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into this stuff, but I can promise you that there are a horrifying amount of camp evictions always happening, and people always really need help. So, if you got money burning a hole in your pocket, check it out. In the off chance that you somehow have some connection to my Twitter profile, I would suggest avoiding donating to those links because they may in fact be my cash links. If I have yet to have someone like actually DM me about this to clarify, but if there's any confusion at all, please do. I really would, you know, I don't want to take any money from them. That completely would defeat the purpose of me doing this. So I've yet to have anybody contact me with any issues, but just please, if you do, and if you don't feel safe or feel comfortable doing it, just don't do it. I'm not going to get in a fight with you or anything like that. I think people kind of know what's up with mutual aid these days, so these are places I trust and all that stuff. So I also, you're going to be, if you follow those links, basically it's just links to their link tree as well. I am not connected to any. If you go to the links in the video description, I do not see, touch, or know about any of the money that changes hands, which is how I want it. I don't care about any validation. I really just want people to get help. So that's kind of it. That's really the only reason I'm making this, kind of getting into that. But anyway. So let's start just with some basic movement to warm up here. Unfortunately, stuff involving a lot of the government assistance I have been relying on for a long time I have been struggling to keep it, so that's why I've been having to put stuff on social media and things. I'm not super happy about that, but again, if anybody has any concerns, happy to clarify. But if it leads to a link tree, it's not mine, which is probably what you want. So we'll start off with some just basic dash dancing. I haven't really been doing as much dash dancing as I like to be doing in this game. Just mostly because I've just been kind of feeling a bit lazy. I don't really have a good excuse for it. So we'll do that for a little bit. Just try and a big part of what I try to focus on right now is just hand position, which sounds kind of silly, but for me that's a really important part of this game. I talk about this constantly, but hand strain's going to happen no matter what game you're playing, so. And the big thing is with Ganondorf is Ganondorf's jump squat is a lot slower than Pikachu's is, which has its objectively that's probably not good, right? I think objectively you want the potential to move as fast as possible, but it does make the character quite a bit less demanding to play. The other thing is that the fact of the matter is Ganon's game planning is significantly simpler than Pikachu's. Pikachu, at some point in time, you're going to have to do some sort of read or do something to open up what the other person is doing. And Ganon can kind of just punch through stuff if he's got that advantage. Because all of his little attacks and stuff are so definitive. If that that's kind of silly to say it like that. I don't want to have it be this narrative where I'm saying like, oh, Pikachu's just too hard. This is just a hard game. Ganon is agreeing with me more than Pikachu is at the moment. That's really all I'm going to say about that from that perspective. Which is why I took kind of a long break from it too, and why I don't really... If I don't feel like forcing myself to play this game, I kind of just don't want to right now. Because it just takes a lot out of me. But the siren song of Melee ever sings in our hearts and minds, and I cannot escape it, so... But I'm pretty close to feeling like I can do a schedule right now too, which would be nice. But the thing about doing a schedule is just taking it a little bit more seriously. It's going to be a little tough. This has me a little stressed, but I know that's going to be the next step for me in terms of just recovery and stuff too. And then hopefully there's going to be more like obviously I have to finish Diablo 2 at some point in time. So maybe there'll be a lengthy Diablo stream where I just grind through a couple of the difficulty levels all day or something like that. I don't know, maybe if there's another camp eviction that happens soon, it's gonna feel, just feel weird. Need to do something. Just check the old YouTubes here, because YouTube doesn't like to play nice with just about anything that you can do with it. Oh, thank you for the, appreciate the like on the video. Yeah. Keep going here. I do have a light on my face, but it looks like it's not helping out too much right now. That's okay. Anyway. Yeah, so try to open up the movement at the moment. But yeah, so Pikachu's, I still practice and play Pikachu quite a bit, but I think just for streaming right now, you know, it's I think there's enough video out there of me being frustrated in the game right now, so I'm ready to work on Pikachu at my own pace. And when it's stream ready, it'll you know, we'll bring it back out. Yeah, so right now I'm just doing some dash dancing. I really want to get this as open as possible, both open and then also tight, which seems counterintuitive, but think about it like sports psychology slang, you know? You say a lot of things that don't necessarily make sense together. We'll probably do maybe half an hour of this or so until I feel like I'm done yapping, which is the new streamer terminology for talking, the just talking thing. I think people just don't like the just talking thing. I know at this point, a lot of people just avoid being in that channel on Twitch, which I just think is kind of funny at this point. Well, I think it's just mostly because you're going to be inviting so many, like people will just hang out in that channel and try and find people to mess with, which I understand, but I think, I don't know, I feel like streaming, the whole idea of it and the whole concept of it has been growing up a lot recently. Just feels so much different than it did a year ago, but... Wait, dash. Good walk. Can't good walk. Yeah, okay, so we'll keep... Let's just keep doing the, basic stuff here. Yeah, dash dancing is one of the reasons I really got into the game, to be honest, is I just thought the potentials for movement were so interesting and so evocative, I guess. So, that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll try and open up the dash dance here. Kind of what I mean by that is, you can see getting that full extension off of the foxtrot, which again is the, you see here, right before it's kind of that little scoot he does right before that full run animation there, if you can see. Scoot, 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 scoot. So you can usually tell if you just make a little scoot noise in your head. It's not perfect for everybody in the game. Some people will have different looks to the animation, but that's kind of how I remember it. And every character is going to have different distances for the dash dance. Usually there's something like a platform or on some of the tournament legal stages that's going to help you out. Otherwise, I think Hyrule Temple is a pretty common place just to find like lines and stuff to practice on. I do a lot of practicing on Pokemon. So this really isn't super, I think this is just a little bit bigger than Ganon's full dash dance, if I can tell. But roughly this battlefield platform. You'll find most characters, the dash will roughly fit under the platform too. And then you want to just get the dash to be as lengthy and as meaningful as possible from that initial input. Because Melee is unfortunately an analog game, so your aim on the analog stick is going to make a huge difference. Your sense of timing is going to make a huge difference. And you see that dash dances go from like almost this little, what do they call them, sticky walk. Looks like you're doing a dash, but it's like this little tiny. Some people do a little. Kind of how you lead to a wave moonwalk, actually. But anyway, I don't really do them a lot. They're a really nice little visual feint, but for the most part, I just find that focusing on this right now helps me out. But you can kind of see, like, you know, if you're motoring away. So like one of the things that I like to do between stocks, especially, because I think it's just a good, I was watching, I think PPMD had mentioned that he uses dash dancing as a way to center himself. So I try to think about it from that perspective too. And I think just doing that full foxtrot is really nice. So sometimes between stocks, I'll usually just dash dance here. I probably should make a point to dash dance in the center and try to hold that space more, but usually the people are going to be pretty aggressive with their invincibility. So you just dash dance in the space here, and then start doing mix-ups when you see them, like once they approach like that. Once you see them drop down or something, so like they appear, I'm doing this full thing, and then suddenly start mixing some other looks up in there too. Oops. But yeah, so you can see it's just and I think it's one of the things about dash dancing is, even in comparison to something like a wave dash, it is the least committal option you can do in this game. If you can, moving around in the foxtrot is going to give you the most options out of anything, because you can always pivot and stuff like that too. You're better at pivots than I am, which, oh, I need to work on my pivots. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm really glad that I managed to pull those out, at least kind of quickly. I'll just do what none does and blame UCF for everything. I'm not saying he's wrong. I just always thought that was a funny, very in character for him, I guess. Anyway, instead of me doing that right now. That is one of the nice parts about Melee 2, is kind of getting lost in weird little tech that you haven't figured quite worked on yet. The thing with Ganon is Ganon has a really really good jab that I don't know how like dominant frame-wise it is. But it's so quick is the thing. I mean, it really is just, but it's not just that it's a quick jab, it's also that it has an impact anytime it lands too. It's a really good move. I think anybody can tell you that. But I don't know. I think it's one of the moves that actually really gives Ganon a lot more flexibility, because it's so quick and neutral too. And again, because it's I think after it breaks crouch cancel pretty quick, if I remember right. Tell me if I'm wrong, but excuse me, sorry about that. I need a mute button. But yeah, just little stuff like that can be. I think the other nice thing about Melee is how quickly you can apply pretty much any technique that you learn too, so that helps a lot too. It's pretty simple to be doing something and then just go run into, well, especially right now with unranked being the way that it is. Let's try to get the short hop open up then too. One of the things I've been trying to practice more again is options out of jump or free fall or something like that. Normally it would be after an L cancel, but I think I'm pulling back a little bit here so I can just try and get the jab a little tighter here. The other nice thing about the jab is it's super easy to practice stuff with it, because it's just an A button press. So for example, just on the center stage. It's up there, such a weird move. Oops. That might not be the best one. We'll do something with a bit more end lag on it. But basically, like, say, you know, there's shielding, and I don't know, you want to do something that's not maybe super smart. Like, so they're sitting in shield here. You just kind of want to approach. You know, you want to throw something like this down, because frequently Ganon's F smash is magical, and tends to break through shields a lot. Poor Donkey Kong, poor Game & Watch, but. So you can be so like you do this, it hits the shield, and then you want just another contingency plan or something, so you can hit the shield, not mess up the L cancel like I'm doing, and then throw the jab out here, which is really fast. And that's nice because it'll do a couple things. It can, if they try to like go for a shield grab, I think it will safely catch them out of a shield grab every time. If your spacing is good too, it might hit. I know the the fair has a lot of, I think it has quite a bit of shield stun too, so that helps, but you can kind of see just the idea behind it. Maybe they spot dodge the, they spot dodge the fair, so then you just have that, oops, see, I need to practice this a lot. Oops. I can't do this with Ganon, it's a big problem. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, just gives you more options and stuff, and then you can maybe like, I'm missing the L cancel. Instead of trying to get it super tight, program in your brain like a slightly delayed jab or something like that too. You know, so you have the one that's like really tight. Oops. That's me getting a little too eager when I hit that F smash. Oops, see, you can see there. So you can try and get it really frame tight after the landing, or you know, you can practice something like that. Or you could even practice, if you want to get really nutty with it, nuttier than I feel like doing right now anyway. You could land it, go for the back, and then incorporate something that we talked about earlier, which would be the pivot. So you would do that, go dash back, at some point in time hit a pivot, and then do that jab. And that would be a situation, so, super doubt I can do this. Gotta slow stuff down in my head a little bit. There we go. Oops. So you have that there. Let's say it's you're not confident about being able to beat out their grab. So you throw that punch down, do that, hit, then you put maybe you're kind of anticipating them approaching out of their shield. If that's been something that they've been doing, so you throw that there. Hit your L cancel. I'm just gonna say that to remind myself that I need to do that. Oops. Go for a dash back. Oops. See me screwing up in all kind of ways there. Oops. There you go. Oops. This is how you get better at this thing, is you just repeat it over and over again. And then kind of trying to build on it in simple ways. But yeah, so just like different options and stuff. So let's try that a little more cleanly, because I am trying to explain something here. So it'd be that fair on the shield, dash back, and then at some point during that foxtrot animation you hit a pivot. Sorry. Oops. Like that. So this. Oops, oh my gosh. I think I can do a couple of these in a row, right? There you go. So that's one. Oops. There you go. That's 2, 3. So that would be okay. Not gonna press my luck right now. Happy as I am having gotten a little more consistent. Just gonna do this for a second too. Check OBS, make sure nothing's futzing around too much. Sorry, 1 second here. Just want to make sure YouTube isn't being too silly. Okay, looking good on my end. Endorf. I am very funny. Okay. But yeah, so I got that from. I know that if you watch PPMD practice, and that's where I get a lot of these ideas from, to be honest. So if you're interested in like all the BS that I'm speaking here, there is in fact someone much smarter who can talk about the game. But it's like, so something that he'll do is he'll start really basic. Maybe just do the foxtrot. Oops. Then he'll SD. Like all good top players do. So for the foxtrot, then he'll add maybe the short hop to it. And those are usually the first 2 basic things I think you really need to warm up with in the game as well. However you choose to do short hops. I'm doing claw, so claw with Ganon is very nice. Feels very smooth. Then maybe start doing the fast fall out of it. Try and get it super tight. Make sure you're trying to get the dash quickly out after the fast fall. So you're just kind of building on very basic stuff, right? And you just apply it to everything. So maybe then it's oops, nair, instant nair, fast fall, the L cancel. Oops. And think about it kind of like you're doing lunges too. That's always the mindset I get with watching him. You know, he'll make a mistake and he'll just keep doing it. Move on, next one. Not really focusing on like like the 1 rep that you didn't kill it on. Just move on to the next one. Not focus on your little mistakes you make. That's why we practice. So maybe then we do it without the fast fall. Which might auto cancel. Yeah, that actually auto cancels. Because Ganon's kind of a weird character. Although that does make the a little bit smoother, doesn't it? It's also the part where you start to find out little bits and pieces about the, I guess, eccentricities of this game's movement. For example, if you get the... I don't know if... I want to say this is pretty frame tight. I'm not going to be confident and say frame perfect, because I'm not going to pull out Uncle Punch right now, but that's a pretty decent, decently timed nair. Oops. Now, see, now I'm trying to be 2 frame perfect. It's also why we practice. But a lot of Ganons, even from a short hop, if you don't fast fall the attack, they will auto cancel. And basically, that's just a fancy metagame way of saying that the attack ends before you land, which means you don't have to use an L cancel on it. And not only that, that means the landing lag is actually going to be less than if you had L canceled something. So basically auto cancels are good and you want them. But with Ganon, for example, you can actually fast fall. You can't instantly fast fall a Nair like that, because you can see the red. Look at the L cancel thing. Oops. Oh, my tummy. I said yapping, I meant it. But instead of doing the fast fall right away, you can actually do the fast fall kind of like halfway through the fall of the Nair, and still get the auto cancel out of it. So normally it would be like this. So this is without any fast fall in it. Oops. This is me sneaking that little fast fall in to still get the auto cancel. It's not the easiest thing to in this game to do, not the easiest thing in the world. You can see the timing is pretty close to I don't even know how much it's like maybe giving you like an extra frame or two, if that, and that's only from like a neutral instant Nair too, so it's only giving you like an extra frame, but it's I don't know, it's stuff like that. It's kind of like when you watch the speedrunning videos and people start out and they're just like, they manage to remember how to finish the game without looking at the map, and then by the end it's like he needs to save X amount of frames at this section so he can blah blah blah. And it's kind of like how this game works in the same way too, where initially all that really matters is you just getting that Nair out. It doesn't really matter how you get the Nair out, you just get the Nair out. Whatever's going to be happening in the context of the game isn't going to be sophisticated enough that the Nair is going to be too important. Like how well aimed the Nair isn't going to be super important. Sorry, one sec. I like how cool and gravelly my voice sounds these days from the years of hard living, but it does get dry pretty quickly. Nair, yeah, so, but it's kind of like, and it's kind of like the same mentality behind shield drops too, where you're just trying to squeeze the little bit of time that you can that you wouldn't normally be able to get. There is also an element of fluidity. Oh my god, come on. There's also an element of fluidity in terms of the control method that you use. The GameCube controller, like using shield drops on the GameCube controller feels really good. I recommend learning Isaiah drops too, which is basically just the shield drop input without going for the shield drop input, as opposed to just trying to fall through. You get a little bit of you get like an extra frame or something. It's just a good way to kind of get your head into the idea of doing that. That would be a normal, just me pressing down. An Isaiah drop would doing the same thing, just with a little bit of a turn on it. Nice thing about Isaiah drops is you can buffer him too, which helps. You can see that's just me holding the analog stick down. Oops. Oops. I actually learned about Isaiah drops from Falco Tech, if you can believe it, because I don't know if this is still the case with the Falco meta, because I learned about this 8 years ago maybe or something like that. But basically with Falco, if you do an Isaiah drop, or if you just do a standard shield drop and try to shoot the laser out, it won't come out at the right time, or you'll basically get stuck in the landing lag of it or something, or it just won't hit. But if you do it with an Isaiah drop, it's fine, because the Isaiah drop is like a frame or two slower or whatever. Just how you start talking about stuff in this game. And I just like the Isaiah drop because it's kind of a. Sometimes if you're still sloppy on the controller and stuff too, or maybe if you're not, some days even with all the UCF and added stuff, shield drops just kind of suck to do. Oops. That was just a little bit tricky in my opinion. Isaiah drops are just, they feel really easy to do. I don't know if it's just because I've done them so much or whatever. But the other thing too is you can do them while you're walking and stuff. It's just a good way to get introduce yourself to a lot of the ideas behind shield drops. Sorry, I'm getting all the platform stuff now. Then they counterpick FD, and none of it means anything anymore. Oops. Yeah. Oops. I'm just doing the wave dashes right now. Not that they've been feeling super bad, just really inconsistent, which isn't what I want to be telling myself when I do a wave dash, because it's such a fundamental common movement tech. You also don't want to be doing that in a game either if you can avoid it, so. I don't think I need to tell anybody that. I don't think I needed to be here to be the one to tell you that, but anyway. Yeah, let's get into some unranked, actually. I'm kind of getting a little antsy at the moment. So we'll probably do about 45 minutes of unranked, and then I really want to make some more coffee, light tea. I'll go for another session. Someone yell at me to practice power shields and Uncle Punch later. Oops. Okay. Crash. We'll just back into it here. Double noise. Sorry about that. It is the nature of the game, fortunately, but so it goes. Oops. Okay. I was trying to land through the platform with a dare, and it just, it's not a good idea to do that, to try to do that on Marth, because Marth has a sword. The sword has much longer range than you do. Whether you want to believe it or not. So. Oops. Right now in the first couple of games of Unranked, you should really just be worried about performance. Don't worry about winning a game or anything like that. You can get yourself so angry, like if you're just like, oh, this first game against this unranked person who's probably been on for quite a bit longer than I have is, it's not a good idea to let that set the pace of the rest of the evening, or whatever, rest of the session that you're doing this. think they were trying to get the fair with the dare there. Don't do that. Please don't do that, brain. That's not a good idea. Yeah. And you get that big punish for it. Oops. See if I can sneak my way back here. Probably not. Wow. No. Cross up there with that grab. Oh. I did that again too, you can see. Not a very good, oops. Not a very good read on my part doing the Ganon's down B like that neutral. You know, it's such a... It's one of those stupid moves in the game that, like, when it works really... Like, you just get a really good advantage out of it for Ganon. You know, and it moves you around a bit, too. It just does a lot. It's just that... like, a lot of stuff in this game, the ending lag of it is bad. Oops. Oops, dang it. Just been up there. Oops, okay, let's see if I can... Oh. Ganon, either die or you're down. Oops. Trying to be a little smooth here, but... Okay, sure, whatever. That was not a good combination of moves and neutral, but... Oh. I read a roll away, which didn't work very well, because they didn't do it. Oops. Dang it. You see, thank you for saving me there. You see, I told myself not to, like, don't do the down B because it's bad, and everybody's gonna punish it right away. And then I just do it a bunch of times because I'm silly. Oops. Stop brain, come on. What's wrong with you? Oops. Oops. Oh, right. Take a couple moments to breathe here. So the music ended. Let's replay the video. Should have reloaded the video instead of just restarting it. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to. Oh, this is at. Confoundingly enough, the video was set at 14K, so that might make things a little bit more smoother on this end too. And yeah, let's keep playing. Keep things loose right now. Actually, one second. Let me. I have a little ice pack here on my shoulder, which has been helping out quite a bit. Things have been pretty rough. It's also like actually super hot today. I think it's like 85 already right now, so it makes it a little bit easier. I totally like completely slept in during the day too. I haven't really been doing too much. Oops. Oops, ah, come on. Oh, come on. That's fair. That's alright. No, come on. Oops. I don't even know what happened there. I probably could have teched that. Oops. Oops. Works. Shit. stupid. I don't know why I did that. Stop. Why? Brain. Come on. Chill out. I don't know why. I'm super sorry. I don't think that's disrespect. That's just me being super lazy in my head right now. Going for all those crazy stuff. Oops. Surprised that missed, to be honest. Ledges are always really fucking finicky in this game. It can be kind of... you'll see even best players on the planet just get messed up by it. Oops. Okay, I can't be pulling that out if I don't know how to do it. I wouldn't have killed either, it just would have been this kind of like a swag thing. Oops. 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 Since I'm it's my aerials now. Oops. I think I could have lived that actually. Oops. Yeah. No! I could have lived that too. I went for the, I should have gone for the, down B there. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I gotta rest my hands soon. Respect. Okay, I was a little BME there, but honestly, they're really good. I think I played them right before this. I started streaming with Pikachu, and they were just shield grabbing me every time, and I couldn't figure out anything for it. So there was a little bit of salt there, but I couldn't get him on the FD game. So I suppose salt's fair in Love and War, but GG's to them too. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to acknowledge that I got a little salty there, but also that they were pretty darn good too. So, and I couldn't touch him with my Pikachu. So, okay. I gotta just close my eyes for a second here. My brain's a little bit sleepy from that session. This game really does a good job of letting you know when you don't play it enough. Alright, cool. That was fun. I'm actually going to rush for just a second here because, oh man. Yeah, they were really good. They were really good. Bummed about that FD game. I think that's something that's been frustrating me recently. I don't like the feeling of tricking people in this game. I don't like just running across the platforms and doing stuff. Obviously, FD is a stage like any other, but I feel like you should be able to at least be able to do something. I think I just need more confidence with dash dancing, just moving around and playing footsies in the game. It's tough because so often when you just like move roughly in place, like if you're just going really, also super, sorry, that was a really, I was really focused there, so sorry about the quiet. And GG's to them. Again, they got me a little salty, but at the end of the day, you know, all I can do is respect the fact that they are, especially with Link too. Link is a hard character. So I hope that they have a lot of success with it, because I know Aklo literally did a winners finals playing Link against Zane and got 2-2, so whew, yeah. So the other thing is you have to work really hard at this game to just make sure that you don't compress your chest too much, which is probably the biggest danger I think in this game. So really frequently I'll play this game and just feel like there's no oxygen in my body, and that's really hard. So I'm gonna just put the controller down for a second here. Let's do some basic wrist, little basic set of exercises and stuff. But yeah, let's see. Holy crap, that was wild. My brain feels kind of mushy right now. Let's see. I think I'm gonna take a short little break, because that pushed me pretty hard. Again, GG's to the other player there. I'm just saying that a lot because I was, they know there's some smarmy tactics in there for an unranked session. So yeah, I might just take a little break here. I'm actually really want to play Rise of Nations right now, to be honest, but just because I did actually do a poll in chat, or sorry, in my Discord, and this was the game that I actually voted for Rise of Nations, so that's why I was like, well, if we're only going to get one vote, and it's Smash Cannon. So I do want to play this a little bit more. The thing is, if I was going to switch and keep streaming, I would probably, I don't know, I might have to change the video around. So I'm kind of thinking that in my head right now. I'll also be kind of upfront. The past couple days, I've just been like laying in bed for pretty much all of them. I get this pretty decent burst of energy, and then I've been getting a lot of errands and stuff done around the apartment. Like I did laundry pretty recently, and I mean, you're always cleaning so much when you live anywhere. It's something I've learned very, very challengingly, but with great reprehension, I think is the word, is about just how much time and energy you spend keeping your own space clean is kind of wild. But how did I get on that? I don't even know how I got on the subject. I'm super sorry. But yeah, so like stuff's been getting done. I just kind of around pretty much now I just crashed really hard. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. So it's been a little bit tough, but I have been able to play a little bit of Melee recently. Yeah, Pikachu's just so hard, man. It's such a hard character to feel so. Yeah, I've talked about it before, but so I think I am gonna make a little bit of coffee and just kind of see what I want to do next here. I'm definitely probably a break is a good idea right now. It's also about 45 minutes after I said I wanted to take a break anyway. The only reason is just because I feel like if I'm going to keep playing Ganon, or if I keep playing Melee or anything else, I'll probably crash pretty hard. But I think I could probably do some more Rise, and I want to just kind of stream for a little bit today, so there might be a change. Apologies to the person who voted for Ganon, but we'll keep working at it, you know. And maybe, you know, I'll get that coffee and I'll have a complete change of heart. Well, I'm gonna put it on the be right back screen right now. Thanks everybody for watching, by the way. I had a lot of fun, and it's always nice to talk about. It's very easy for me to talk about this game. It feels very fluent and comfortable, so that's always a pleasure for me. It's hard, man. You know, you gotta want this game. You know, you gotta wanna be here to do this stuff. That's for sure. Let's switch it to Tristram lo-fi beats. This will loop a couple times, so I apologize for that in advance. But yeah, and I apologize that these streams are all like every stream has been a different game that I don't get super deep into right now. I know I've been talking a bit about a schedule, but nothing's really presented itself yet. Like for a very obvious thing. It'll probably be more around 1 p.m. early afternoons, I think. That seems to be the time when the least amount of the people that I'm usually watching stream. Or, like, usually I get stuff done in the mornings, and then, say around about 3 p.m. is when I'm done for the day, to be honest. It's just, it doesn't feel good saying that, but it's just about rehabilitation, so. It's been getting better. It's been getting better. You get a little bit more of each day to use, and that's what you focus on. But yeah, personal embarrassments aside, like I think I'm gonna have probably 2 to 3 days a week at least. The nice thing too about being comfortable with the VODs is I can kind of just put them on people's Discords and, you know, kind of forget about it after that. Just kind of for my own fun, I guess. But I'll probably be trying, like, I think I'm gonna have like a Monster Hunter day, a Smash day, and then a strategy game day, because I've been really enjoying Rise of Nations. Actually, it's extremely addictive. It's super jank, but it's so much fun. I've been playing it at a really slow speed though, so that's probably just going to be a chill thing. I know a lot of people really like the chill stuff too, so I'm not really hurt by that, to be honest, but you know, we'll see. And yeah, it's always, Melee always feels like the odd man out in a lot of ways, just because of the place that I'm in with my life, but it's so important for me to just keep it going. So that's just really important to me. Anyway, BRB, got Tristram in the background. Diablo, subtly reminded me of the game that I need to be finishing at some point in time. It's kind of a miserable game for me to stream because I don't got any good stuff set up for it. So anytime I alt out of the game, yeah, it looks like shit. So, but we'll be back in about 10 minutes here. And thanks again for everybody stopping by. Ooh, oh, jeez. And I'm being a little coy about some of the names just to be respectful. Like, it's just, there are people that have kind of expressed their boundaries to me, so please don't, like, they're friends that I'm just happy that they're in the periphery. That's all they really need to be doing for me, you know what I mean? And I understand why they want to be like that, so please be respectful of the fact that I'm being a little coy about these things too, so. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Also make sure, just doing the self-care check too, just before I, actually, we'll have Gengar say it. Sorry about that long break. Sorry about the burps. That waited until I sat down to come out of my body. And the weird phrasing I just spoke. So we're gonna switch. Unfortunately, the shoulders started yelling at me, so here's how things go. I'll switch the game to playing Rise of the Nations Extended Edition. But thanks everybody for hanging out with the Smash stuff. I decided while I was making coffee, I'm going to try to pledge to at least an hour and a half of Smash content every week. Just because I feel like you just kind of feel yourself in the community. I don't know a better way to describe it. And I don't think it's specific to me. I think everybody who plays the game kind of gets that feeling sometimes. Just because the community is small enough that you can I don't know, you can see the little things that you share. Maybe that's extremely, maybe I'm seeing what I want to see right now. But so I'm gonna put the music on, even though it should. Oh, that's right, I have to allow the music. Okay, but we'll try to keep up with that. Yeah, that would be the only way I could really describe it. But yeah, maybe that is presumptuous, but because it can extend from like, oh man, I'm pretty sure that's a game plan I came up with, to I do shield grabs too. So I try not to take it too seriously, but I do feel like because the community really is that small, there is a feeling in my mind that you're contributing in some way. I guess I can't think of another way to say it. But, I wanted to double check how this works. Here, I remember there being a way to. Like set the age limits and stuff, but because I wanted to do a campaign with more elephants. I'm not sure if that's gonna work though, the way that I want it, because it looks like it's gonna stop. I know for a fact that there's modifications in this game that lets you. I know some people have actually gone so far to make a World War II campaign in the Conquer the World scenarios and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want to do. Just do a couple of fights with some more elephants and see how things go, I suppose. So this is on. This is going to be very chill because it's on. This is being set on slowest right now. I'm actually still learning this game. So the only way I can keep up with a running commentary of the game, have fun, and be able to play it effectively to the point where I don't feel like I'm embarrassing myself. Man, this is such a small map. I'm sorry, I'm a lot of nostalgia running through my brain at the moment. Also, thanks to anybody who's sticking around too. I know this is a pretty big switch from Melee. I'll have timestamps in the videos and stuff. Probably sometime tomorrow, but it'll be public for anybody who wants to hang out, watch the VOD later. But anyway, yeah, just remembering all the little things that make this not quite what I want it to be, because like you see, it's one turn before age advance and you only get a couple of missions in the age and age, but you can see it's kind of designed to be I think I don't want to say played in one sitting, but I think these are meant to be completed pretty quickly. Just from the vibe that I've been getting, the way that you're allowed to overrun territories and the like is kind of different. I am just kind of sitting down on this a little bit here, so I could probably just get going. So I think the first thing we'll do is go here. Do I want to do this or do I want to do a smaller campaign? I think I'm gonna just do this for now. Should I wait? It'd be nice to get, well, I think the smaller campaigns are a little bit easier to watch right now just because I'm still learning the game, to be honest. I'll probably just have to have fun with elephants on my own time. I do really like that continue function. Works like a dream, to be honest. It's so easy to just get the next game going. I don't know, do I want to do these sequentially? I have a new world campaign that I've been kind of replaying over and over again to letting the difficulty get higher and higher. I've heard toughest is just the AI cheats, and it's not really worth trying to learn it right now, so I'm not going to do that. We could try the Alexander the Great campaign. I'm not going to continue it. We're going to start over just because I learned a bunch, and I thought it would just be better to start fresh, so we'll probably be doing it. We'll be doing it.
Alexander the Great was one of history's
this
most
guy
brilliant generals. Alexander was thrust onto the throne at a young age after the murder of his father, the king of Macedonia.
Cool. Read a book. Anyway, let's see. Battle. Someone's got to remember what the weird. Okay. This one does have a suggested playthrough path as well. Is there a fourth one, or is that? So if you can see, let me see. So if you can see this little box right here, Thrace, unclaimed territory, scenario, barbarians of Thrace. By the way, sorry, I know that aspect ratio this is pretty tiny font. Oops, sorry about that. How'd I hit that? I have all the buttons to hit. Anyway, you'll see it's got a little number 1 next to a sword. That's basically, for this campaign, a suggested path you can take. I remember this going a little bit deeper than just 3, so maybe more of these mission types get unlocked as you do them, but we will see what the future holds. It might be something where you have to actually see or have like a connection to that area to make it work. But anyway, so we're going to do this first mission. Again, I'm playing on, I think slowest is going to be what I'm going to be doing. This is on the toughest difficulty, this is on the tougher difficulty, not the toughest difficulty. And again, I'm playing kind of slow just to keep, well, first off, this is about being chill, because that's what I like the streams to be about. Let's see. One second here. Let's make sure the audio's okay. Yeah, the audio looks about right. I remember watching the VOD of this when I played it last time back, and it was pretty shaky, so we're gonna, I think it'll probably be better served just keeping an eye on that thing right now. But yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. Anyway, so most of these missions are going to be non-standard that we play, so they're going to be a little bit more complicated than the traditional build up your base. I'm going to pause here. I just want to make sure, again, that the music isn't going to be too abrasive. Because it does seem to be really loud in the game. I'll turn that down a little bit. But this game has really good, like, background music, so I do want to let it play out. It's one of the more interesting OSTs here. I'll also be trying to do my best here to just talk about what I'm doing, because that is, again, why I am playing it on a slower speed. Should probably unpause it, though. Again, so probably the closest baseline for this game would probably have to be Age of Empires with a couple of mod. This game is basically a very. I think it's the easiest way to compare it would be a very extended. Actually, I don't need anybody there. Is sort of a almost a BattleNet take on a lot of the traditional systems in Age of Empires 2, for example. So we start out with basically all the resources that we need. So unlike Age of Empires, for example, instead of having that's weird with the ducking. Instead of having it be a situation where you're pulling progressively from resources, it's just a flat bonus to it's just like a flat bonus that shows up in here. So it's a bit more metagamey than something like Age of Empires, where you'll very directly see people taking supplies and moving them from place to place and something like that. Even for Age of Empires being less, still pretty metagame, kind of not super one-to-one. Oops, more timber, whatever. Let's keep them spawning. Actually, I guess we can. These guys are just gonna. I gotta. I think. No, wait. They actually need to go here. I remember there's a scripted event that happens pretty soon, so. And the way that it researches ages is more based around this library and text from the library. I don't really know Age of Empires 2 very well, though. I've actually never really seriously played it. I know I played it when I was a kid, just kind of very, very loosely and very casually. But it's a different beast when you're trying to actually play the game. So we'll have people spawn here right now. Can I take some people off of that? Just put them on that right now. Can do that. Science. So you're really capped by what you can and cannot access through these library technologies, which are researched here. This is the building I always forget to build. And yeah. So right now, oh, we did. Okay, so there's something there. So get that built up. Merchants can sit at these just they're basically just plots of it's like I guess each region has special resources involved with it, so the idea is that you can well, a little bit faster. Pause for just a second. Drink this coffee. But you can sit a merchant down here and they'll give you that flat bonus to the resources, kind of like how your peasantry will do as well. But like, for example, for this acquisition holy shit. Yes, I can remember that part. I'm just trying to get the supply wagons first. Okay. Oops, don't need to do that quite yet. Do better in this one because it's going to be close to the enemies. I'm not quite sure where the music keeps stopping and starting like that. I'm sorry about that. This is the, despite the fact that this is the extended edition, we're getting rated already, okay. But just like Age of Empires, you can garrison cities in here, that kind of stuff. And the garrison will do just a little bit, have just a little bit more effect as a result. Yeah, all our troops just died, so that's nice. All for the buddies, I suppose. This little raid is a lot less intimidating when you play on Modest. They don't have quite as many troops as they do now. You should be running around. I don't know what you're doing, just hanging out. Alright, well, we're gonna pull our troops back, because they're all dying. This is actually not the biggest. It's frustrating because we're not getting the resources right now, but they'll be able to handle this okay. They don't. If you don't have siege equipment, it can be pretty tough to take care of these. What do I want to do? Okay, so we need to get that. We definitely need to get the commerce cap up. I'll try and save some of these troops here. So let's see. See, this is why I'm playing on when stuff actually starts happening, it goes at a pretty quick clip. So let's throw this down here and see if we can get away with it. I don't know if they're gonna immediately aggro onto the people trying to do that or not, though. I don't know what these people are supposed to be doing right now. Just throw this down. Should have thrown the tower down. Probably, I didn't know the attack was going to come quite this quickly. Okay, they're chewing up our citizens, so trying to get everybody in here right now. How are you guys doing? Well, at least our allies are fine. That is the important thing. So let's just do right now. Hopefully they can take care of something more than nothing. Well, that's useful. King Cletus. Please, Cletus. Cletus, please. Call off your dogs. It's nice to just letting this rub against them. Okay. Let's do that too while we're waiting. Slowly build our army back up here. Kind of the idea with the game is you have to be pretty motivated to actually take a city. The other thing we really need to do is get this one so we can start trading with our allies, which just lets us get more caravans built up at a quicker clip than they would normally be. Okay, well, things are starting to calm down a bit here, so we'll take all the guys out of the garrison. And that was kind of a roundabout way of getting their support. Basically, what that means is now they're just going to send troops kind of on a drip feed over to the purple enemy. So they'll do a decent enough job just keeping them occupied, so you can kind of turtle and take stuff at your own pace. If memory serves, you will need to eventually throw some people out to be a little more aggressive, though. Okay, what can you guys do that's sort of useful? Do that. Let's see, we're just oh, don't need them to spawn like that. Gonna have to get everybody living again so we can restock all of this stuff. Yeah. A bit of fun to start things off, right? To make smart, we need old dudes doing nothing, which I guess is how history is written. Oh, that's really good. I think we want this overall. Garrison troops so they don't just die right away. Slowly get their health back. Let's see what else we need. Yeah, there's micro is pretty non-existent, so that's why I'm That's why we're going at this speed. Okay, make sure. Kind of be nice to get that. Change to Republic. That's good. Okay. Just set it like that for the merchants. Just remember to set it back after they've spawned, because then like all your caravans and stuff will go directly to that area, and it's not useful. Just keep hand building these guys right now. But you get pretty caught up on all this stuff if you don't have the scholars for it to generate the necessary knowledge. So fun stuff. So let's see. Do that. Be nice to grab that at some point. Which also, yeah. That last guy built up there. These folks wandering around. It's the merchant that we just built, so we'll send it back there. This is going to be pretty important, so we can actually just get more wealth generated, because we're going to be able to send caravans to these cities, which is going to help out a ton. That. Okay, I'm gonna build a couple caravans just because we're gonna need them right away to start trading. Let's see what else we can do. Just pull some people off of that. Just have to finish that building quicker. Okay. Looks like we could get a university here. I still play kind of for the boom, which is not. This game doesn't really incentivize that kind of play very well. Just kind of keeping it a buck. Green horse salads, right? Okay. Well, at least we got one of these built. Are you gonna just? A weird error there. All right, don't just immediately kill my guy, please. Okay, so they're going to be annoying until we get a little army together to handle that. So, also this is going to make things a lot easier because they'll take little chip damage as they exist in there. Them down there. I'd really like to get that set up. As you can see, not exactly a crisis or anything, but going to be kind of annoying, and they will kill some of our. They will be more aggressive than you really want them to in terms of actually taking out our citizens. So we'll be trying to deal with them sooner than later, hopefully. Big thing is we're just going to need more food right now. So we'll do that. You can see that little red thing there is just attrition damage. anytime they spend in our territory, they're going to be having to deal with that. So it should, it definitely, it adds up, that's for sure. Okay. I have everybody build that right now. Run! Run, Forrest! Oh, there's a... Okay, sure. It's not what I wanted to do, is have them garrison in there, but alright. Oh, we can build another caravan too. Yeah. Just because wealth can be used for so much stuff, it's really nice to get a lot of it. Let's do this like piddlywinks here. Come on! Ah, just barely. Cost of unit upgrade. It's kind of nice. I don't know if we're gonna get to it though. Fun thing is you can actually take this guy out here and then garrison him quick. Alright, we'll just here. That for now. Let's try and take care of all these guys. Because the towers are going to do a better job at that than we can at the moment. Grab another couple of scouts so we can find out where their bases are. Start sending, we'll just build a barracks down there, I think, a little bit later. So that should be everybody now. Get them all scrambled out of there. So again, just build up our reserve a bit. Actually, wait, so take that away. Oh, I did do that. All right. I really want to get this this thing set up next so we can get some more, slightly more thoughtful upgrades coming. Right out loud. Okay, let's see. That. Hopefully you can see why I'm trying to get this fucking fort finished right now too. Let's get the Okay, oh, I never built that temple either, jeez. You can see now that they're really starting to come in pretty damaged, which is to our benefit, for sure. And that's all just from that attrition damage that you get. There's counters to it that are pretty, I mean, there's a couple of very simple counters to it. I think if we just build phalanxes, we'll be okay. Now that we have this fort built, I'll just make this a little bit easier, just because this thing is gonna do a much better job taking care of it with them and this tower together. The two of them together will, you can see they're cutting them down pretty good now. Okay. Sell some stuff. So close. Go. Okay. So you can see each of these is kind of unlocks. Like, so for example, if we want to get certain upgrades for, say, our troops, we would be pushing the library research. Everything fits together pretty sensibly, I'd say. It's definitely, it's kind of, it feels like it's designed to be for better or for worse. Age of Empires with less macro in it. If I had to put a name to what the experience is. I wish it just floods you with enemies. It's kind of how the AI handles. They can't really. There's only so much strategy they can do at the end of the day. So after a while, they just start flooding you with troops. Keep it so people don't die. Guess we just buy them. Super. Well, there they are. So that's going to make things a little bit easier for us right now. We're going to try to keep cycling troops in and out of the garrison so they can heal a little bit, just because it's going to save us a little bit of money. Not a whole lot, but just enough to be, you know, more than nothing. Reanimate these guys. I just really need to get that church built. This game has a very I'm trying to think of the right, least offensive way to say it. It lets you know what it thinks churches are for. I'll say that. Because you get... Sorry about that knock there. It lets you know what churches are for, because churches are for generating wealth in this game, so... I am not here to start a big conversation about that, but I do think it's pretty funny. Okay, also I've been meaning to build another city, but we've kind of been focusing on these guys right now. Oh no, how are we gonna... What are we gonna do? Okay, so what do we... Very slowly need to be working on. So I'm trying to build some more build some catapults up so we can start taking care of these horsemen. They're not a big deal, but it's going to be enough of them that we got to focus on. I don't think there's a way we can be steadily losing this many troops over and over again. Even just citizens. We'll just try to get all of these upgrades for production. We're actually really behind on industry. I'm just realizing it now. Probably because all these guys died. Okay, I forgot about that. Just get up there. Oop, no? Alright. Cool, you guys just ran down there. That's neat. Catapults are really, really, really bad. Siege equipment gets progressively better and better as the missions go, as the ages evolve. So that is something to keep in mind. Just that these things are extremely fragile. They're basically made out of paper. They'll die right away. They're literally just good for getting hauled around to destroy buildings, and then they're going to die otherwise. Quicker than you can, literally quicker than you can believe, unfortunately. Medieval age. Well, we're not getting the medieval age in this scenario, so let's throw down that. Can you? Yeah, you can build another one. So I wanted to build a ship place. I get sorry about the audio. I don't know if it's glitching or what's going on with that. Here, I think. Even the troops that are supposed to counter them still get chewed up, which is always a little bit annoying. It always feels like the AI is just tougher than your troops, but I think that's just part of the game. So keep cycling them through. Wait till we have enough of a surplus of troops built up. Just make sure we have enough knowledge. Okay, so infinite. That's that. Just need to keep spawning more people. I really need that. Let me just buy some. Yeah. Okay. Scout is idle. Alright, fine. I definitely think one of the issues that I struggle with in this game, more than anything else right now, is just where do you put your attention on? What's the focus for resources and stuff like that? Subdividing resources, because I get pretty like laser focused on like one thing, so having to, I guess, make budgets around what isn't like what you can and cannot do in the game is something that I'm still kind of getting used to. It's because we're going to be trying to recruit military right now. Military research is also the population cap stuff too. That's how that comes into play. Put over there to then build that quicker too. Let's see how well we can do right now. Slowly making our way down. Shit, I keep forgetting to build the temple. The supply wagons are how you deal with the attrition damage. They also have some very minor buffs. Allows siege artillery units to fire faster even in enemy territory, so nothing incredible, nothing amazing. Right now I've only gotten hoplites because they're just going to be the hard counter to any horsemen that they have. You can see they basically touch them and they die, so it's seems like it's a pretty smart choice. This game has fairly proper siege mechanics, I'd say. It you know, you're supposed to set up a line of stuff happening. See, you get wealth when you build it, when the temple is complete, and then everything that it does involves wealth. Wealth or researching as an element of fanaticism to make your troops or your resources count for more. It's pretty funny to me. It's really not worth sending these guys to attack them just because the catapults, they're going to do like 1 damage and the catapults are going to do like 70 per hit. Try that. This is exclusively for this. Because we're still actually trying to fill out all the citizens in this area, because I guess a bunch of people died or something, I forgot. It's not a big deal to me, to be honest. Oops. Yeah, so you can see it really doesn't take... It takes one of these guys no time at all to kill one of your catapults. Catapults are expensive. It's really... You know, it makes sense balance-wise, but boy, it sucks when you have to deal with it. Look how quick this thing dies. Just gets... It's already dead now, too. Just like, oh my god, why? Oh, that's right, there's this mission. Okay, we can have a galley, a couple of fishing ships. Yeah, I forgot there's all those resources and stuff over there too. Looks like our ally is going to collect them all. Super. Try and trade some of these troops in and out. This guy, oops, this guy's gonna get set on auto explore. A couple of these fishing ships are gonna hopefully make the everything a little bit easier because they will be getting bits and pieces of resources as well. Logging is good. We need 250 timber, 250 wood. I think we need to buy that. We are making a lot of wealth right now, which is good. That. Oops. That. We'll also add some more hoplites. Man, our food production is really bad. The fishing ships will help out with the food production just a little bit. Not a crazy amount, but like, you know. It's definitely better than nothing. I think. Okay. That. See, vassalage again, just about taxation. It's almost a little dark, to be honest. I'm just gonna put some dudes right here because I really don't want this. To get torn up again for no reason. There's gonna be at least one more fishing spot in here. Take 2 catapults to do anything there too. Okay. Take that. And blue is fine. Blue is not struggling even slightly at the moment. Okay, we need to get to, let's see, like that. Nope, catapults keep shooting this. I shouldn't have done that. See how quickly these things spawn, huh? Even with the heavy infantry and the buff that we get from our general nearby, we're still struggling. Come on. Break it down. Let me make sure just a quick reminder, everybody, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Do that self-care check quick. I'm gonna actually spread my wings for a moment here. I think I have some more coffee left too. I just want to grab. It's super light, but it's very tasty. So I'll be back in just a moment. I'm gonna shut this camera off. You'll hear some moving around. But why don't you take the moments to grab yourself a cup of water or something too. If you're lurking right now. Okay, sorry about that little wait there. Oops. Try to keep the breaks really, really small if I'm gonna do anything. Just because you don't want too much dead air. That's really death. It's one of the things, sort of a random, not really here nor there thing, but it's the worst thing. I guess if you guys want some free advice, I learned from kind of old school people from the old school entertainment industry, I guess. All the stage musicians and or not stage, all the session musicians and stuff I used to be friends with when I was going to a place with a slightly more dedicated art scene. Nothing. I mean, it was a liberal arts college, but it was still it was mostly a college. Augsburg in Minnesota. But shit's all getting pathed, right? Oh, we lost one of our troops and stuff. Don't, come on, guys, don't, seriously. Holy crap. See, look, it's already at half damage now. Awesome, thank you. Wish that just wasn't so finicky, but whatever. This needs to be in the same radius as these two. That's actually really important, because that's going to make them fire just a little bit faster. Oh no! Well, at least attack them. They're just going to die, I guess. Do a little bit of damage on them. Oops, guys are getting really eager right now. It's a little more defensive. It's the easiest way to focus on your focus on improving your resources is just get these upgrades, because you don't really have to pay too much attention to them. You can see, just again, my macros just really isn't very good, so that's why I don't rush myself too much with these games right now. Okay. So do we have the heavy infantry? Not heavy infantry, heavy cavalry. I got a spare. Alright, you're free. Do that over there, I guess. I need more food. There's another thingy over there. Oh, there's a couple of these things, actually. Can't guess already, these are also really easy ways to level up your economy very quickly. Is this dead yet? We are getting there. But you can see, I don't know, it's one of those, maybe it's because I find them as a little companion. Horse archery lines are now available to sustain. Okay, super. But it's not like Total War where if like the wrong unit counter gets involved in an altercation, it's just GG's. It's not quite that. Which I think frustrates. I think is one of the things I still get a little bit frustrated by with the combat in this game, because I usually just prefer a more flat, like, you did it. Here's the things now. Alright, so we actually are sitting on enough resources that I think it's probably just time to start pushing. So we can another do that. Search not quite yet. This for that, yeah. So that lets us unlock all the other crap. Oh, there's another one here too, jeez. Okay. Okay, this. Get that. I think I'll just ignore horse archers because they're probably just gonna die right now. We're gonna wait till our army, quote unquote, gets ready. I think I'll have these guys just go into there. Get the commerce cap researched as well. We need more smart stuff, smart juice, I guess. So we'll hit that in a second. Merchant over there. Grab that one. That. Other guy can go right here. Send a few more catapults rolling over there just because they'll probably die. One of the, I think it's the, yeah, if you research enough into the science level, the more of the territory is going to get revealed, so that ends up being pretty darn cool too. Okay. We don't really need more smelter output, do we? Let's see what else. So, forgetting about building. I don't think so. Just gonna do that. So the catapults get over here. We send a bunch of guys into this, into the city just to get healed up. It does very, very slowly save you money over time. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to keep track of. But we really need to get more of the this stuff. So actually, we'll sell that, do that. To slowly make our way forward here. We can probably just bust these down with our base troops. I don't think we need to get super fancy with this. This cost of science, but that's really good. Actually, saw that earlier. Oh, that's also really good. I mean, all of these are really good no matter what, but it's it sticks in my craw a bit. I'd say the only thing you really have to focus on, like, heavily for a lot of this stuff is just making sure that your troops are in range of the supply wagon, because that is the big killer. That attrition damage, much like the rest of the game, it always eats up your stuff more than it eats up the enemy stuff, it seems like. Get that. I mean, a lot of resources except wood and food, interestingly enough, so. Spent so much money. Well, enough money to justify it anyway. wonder, can I... There you go. I hope that didn't just destroy my economy just now, but I think we'll be okay. I think this can even attack that right now. Yeah, it can. That's funny. Oh, GG's on that one. Alright, so we'll set our army down that way. Purple itself didn't have too much to offer. I think mostly because in this, just because it's the first scenario in this particular set of games. You know, this one isn't going to exactly break the bank in terms of difficulty, so... And now we're kind of just winding the clock down. Too fast, because there's no reason to be too coy right now when we're just about to run through these guys. That just very slowly get. Oops. So you can see the big pain in the ass is always going to be, it's just always the cannibals. It just sucks. For whatever reason, they have your allies running in without any supply wagons or anything, so they're just kind of dying. I don't know what the thinking behind that is. But yeah, this is done. This is their capital, so once we capture the capital, we're kind of GG'ing out. I want to thank people for hanging out. I know this is kind of just Asmer in all but name, but I really enjoy streaming these more chill games. Melee, you know, I feel like I talk about Melee so much at this point, but it's just so demanding. It really frustrates me. I think if I stick to that hour and a half a week and we just keep trying to work with that, hopefully the energy is a little easier to maintain, because for me I can't just be like, it's got to be a good product. You know, I can't play the game and just be happy with, well, this is watchable, I guess, or this is me talking for an hour and a half while I play this game. Like, I want to be able to offer something, and it's important to me just because of the personal history with the game, just the feelings and beliefs I have around it. All that stuff is really important to me. So, I'll watch the stream here. Just waiting like another 15 seconds for these guys to finish up. I know, and I try to think about it like a sport, like try to respect it. Like if I was going to the gym once a week or something like that, you know, I probably wouldn't be progressing super quickly either. But you know, Melee's a different beast. It's almost been 3 hours, so I'm not quite sure how much longer we're gonna go. These games can be a little bit lengthy, so... Oh, thank you. That one next. Yeah, I don't know if I want to... Let's see, it's almost been 3 hours. I think that's a pretty good amount of time for me. Let me see. I'm gonna pop out of the game here quick, and we'll see if there's anything else going. It's 85, jeez. I mean, I don't feel it, which I'm happy about, but it's very warm. It's like a Friday, man. Weird. I'm just... like, should I raid someone? Like, I can't raid anybody because I don't stream on Twitch. I can name some people I like. I like Sober Tato, Meridusu, Rapunzel's Tower, iKitKat, Carl's J. Let's see. those are all the people I'd really vouch for in terms of content. So if you want to figure out their names and go watch any of them, I'd be more than welcome to. It gets cross-platform, so there's not much I can do about it. I think we'll be calling it for this, though. Sorry it was just one session, but as I'm still learning the game, I don't get through them too quickly. It's so much. It's really been keeping me wanting to wake up in the mornings playing this game, which is so funny. But also probably just going to play more of it, but not talk as much and hang out in somebody else's stream. But anyway, thanks again, everybody, for stopping by if you did. I really appreciate it. I've just been seeing the view count be like 2, which is more than enough for me, to be honest. Happy for that. And if you caught the VOD afterwards, that's pretty wild. Can't really imagine why you'd want to do that, but it's cool that you do. It just surprises me. I hope that it's worth it for, it's still fun and everything. But yeah, so I will be calling it for now. Thanks again, everybody. Yeah, I don't have much to say, so I think I'm just going to sign off now then. So I'll catch you guys all later. Please remember self-care, best care. So get some water, get some snacks. Remember to take care of your meds, even though we all hate taking our meds. Just do all that stuff because it's just so important, unfortunately. And yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Just stay safe, stay positive, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks again for hanging out.